Hello everyone. So today's definition is to actually read a date from the user and display the weekday name. So in the previous video we have done this coding and I'm going to use the same coding, and the coding was to find out the weekday number. So fetch the value from the text box and convert it into a date and then check whether the conversion is successful. If it is so, then you extract the weekday number. Now there is no direct method to extract the weekday name. So you will have to write a decision making statement instead of printing the alert on the variable C. Now you have three options. You can go with if else, the nested structure. You can use the simplified else if ladder, or you can use the switch statement. Now, looking at this situation, a switch would be a better fit here because it is a very concise way of writing. So I'm going to switch on the variable C, and I'm going to create those possible options. So my first option is if the value of C is 0. Now, why 0? Because if you remember, the weekday numbers start from 0 all the way up to 6. 0 is Sunday, 6 is Saturday. So I'm going to write in all the cases here pertaining to all the possibilities, because when a user is entering a date, he or she might not identify and decide, okay, I'm going to put in a date which is only of a Sunday. It can be any date, right? So we're going to capture all the possibilities. Another thing to note is that you will not be going beyond a 6. You will not be using the default case here, because when you are entering a date, and if it is not a correct date, we end up with this. If it is a correct date, then any date will always fall on one of the 7 days. So with that thing, so if it is 0, I'm going to alert it's a, you can go ahead and alert it's a Sunday, and likewise you can alert it's a Monday. With a shortage of space, I would just go ahead and write in for short. Okay, so this should be Tuesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so we're done with all of these. Now, a very important thing which you should not be forgetting is to put in the break. Now, if you don't put in the break, say for example, I entered the 10th of April 2022, which falls on a Sunday, so C will be containing the value 0. So when I switch on C, the very first case, that is for the value of C as 0, this is going to match, and so it is going to come out with the output that it is a Sunday. Now the problem is, okay, I forgot the double quotation. Problem is, if I do not put the break statement here, it is going to fall over into the next case even though the value of C does not match 1. And then after this, it is going to fall into the next one and the next one. So if you enter a date which is falling on a Sunday, you're going to have all the 7 alerts displayed. Say if you're entering a date which is falling on a Thursday, like today, 14th of April, what would happen is the previous cases, because they are not matching, it won't work. But for this one, if there's a match, and yes, it is going to be, so it is going to throw the output Thursday. And then because the break statement is missing, irrespective of what are the values of the cases, it is going to fall over into the rest of the statements in the other cases as well. So if you enter 14th of April, you're going to get the output as Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which is wrong. So just to make sure that it does not fall over into the next case, we're going to put in the break statement after every um, case. So let me just put in this. copy and paste. Okay, so you don't really need to put in a break after the last one because anyways, even if it was the sixth day, the Saturday, it is after displaying this, it is anyways going to come out of the switch statement. So you really don't need to put in a break here. But if you are interested, go ahead and put in a break here. So let me try and see if my code is working. So I'm going to put in today's date only, 14th of April, and see if I'm getting the Thursday printed. And sure enough, I'm getting the output. Had it been 10th of April, which was a Sunday, I should get Sunday displayed. And yes, it is not displaying any of the other days. So the code is working great. You can check out this code. And instead of writing this for short, you can give a more descriptive output like it is a Sunday. It falls on a Sunday, right? Or something else. So instead of using the switch, you can go ahead and try using the else if ladder, which is also a equally good option for this situation, or you can use in the if else, the nested structure. And since the date would be always a correct date if it has reached so far, you can use 7 simple if statements also. If C is double equal to 0, then display Sunday. If C is double equal to 1, then display Monday. Now you can go ahead and use that as well. So try those variations and I'll catch you in the next video with a new definition.